Hey everyone, so tonight we're doing a review on the Marvel Legends War Machine. Very cool looking figure, nice big box. Has a cool drawing of War Machine on the side here. Has another picture of the figure along with showing the rocket boost on the side and the interchangeable head. But very cool looking box. Got the logo up top. So go ahead and get this guy opened up and we'll check out all the accessories and details. Alright, so first up is the interchangeable head of James Rhodes. Looks really cool. There is kind of like a little indent in the sculpt here. I don't know if see how you get that reflection right there? It's actually a little dent in the plastic. But overall, his eyes look like they're looking pretty straightforward. Something a little off by him, but the goatee looks really good, or beard. But overall, the rest of it looks really nice. Overall, the paint looks real good, actually. But very cool. We also get the rocket effects. This very much reminds me of the old Toy Biz War Machine from the Galactus wave. But it's got this cool paint to give it that nice smoke look, along with the clear translucent flame from the rockets. And they have a really nice, actually I believe they're just red. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can pull them off. But I don't think there's nothing here to replace them with, so you should just keep them on. But it's just cool. You can change it, switch it out if you really want to, maybe do something different. I'm not that creative, but it is neat that those rockets can come off and maybe you could use them for something else. But yeah. It also comes with this really cool looking shooting effect where it kind of goes from the bright yellow to like the orange and dark red or red. But it's a nice clear translucent plastic, but I love the effects on it. There's just the explosion look. It looks really cool. Very nice. Then we also get the one big explosion, which kind of comes right up front, but goes from like a red, orange, all the way to a bright yellow. Looks really cool. We also get the little firing effects, which we've seen before with Black Widow. And it also comes with, these are the ones I always worry about losing, the little smoke effects from after firing. And we're gonna make it quick. It comes with the base, if you want to call it a base, but it's got the blast, firing up, lift off effects, which look really cool. I love how they added the smoke. You get two, of course. And yes, they do connect, just like the Iron Man 2020. Which looks really cool. Really like how this looks. I'm glad they painted it this time. It looks a lot better. Very cool. All right, so go ahead and get into War Machine. All right, so looking at War Machine, the paint apps are great. It's a very classic looking War Machine, at least in my eyes. Just that nice silver paint. You can see the black lining around the mouth. Looks nice and clean. It's not bleeding into the silver. The eyes look really good too. None of the black is coming into the silver. I like all the rivets on the top of the head. And the red looks really good on the side here. But I just think that looks really cool. It's not over stylized like the last War Machine we got, and I forgot the wave already because I am blanking. But it's got the two weapons here, which look really cool. You got the rocket launcher and the Gatling gun. Overall, it's just done in black, but you do have, it's on a little ball peg here, which is cool because it gives it some good motion, but it does fall off a lot easier. But it's got the little red right there. So I think this looks really cool. Oh, cool, yeah. It's actually on. You can actually tilt it all the way back so it's like that, so you don't have to have it in the way. But that's really awesome. Otherwise, just a flat black here. Get to some of the vents and silver for the arc reactor here, and it continues with the black. One thing I will say that's really cool, which I'll show you, this is a nice pliable plastic right here. It's almost like rubber, so when you actually use that joint, it doesn't get in the way. But the silver looks really good. It's just silver plastic. It does have a little bit of that marbleized look, but overall, it's really good. Little blemish right there, not too bad. And coming down here, you have the bigger gun. Mine's a little warped. You can see it's bent, but it's a nice pliable plastic. Definitely can reshape that. It comes with a fisted hand on this side. Very cool. And on this gauntlet, you can see something a little different. Overall, it's just a nice black. Same thing at the front of the belt there. You can see it's just a flat black with all the different pockets and pieces of the suit. Not really pockets. And then it comes down to the silver on the legs. I really like the way this silver is like almost like a metallic. Looks really good. It's very cool plastic. It's super, glossy and smooth. And it comes down to more of the black onto the lower half of the legs, which all look really cool. I don't know. It's an awesome looking War Machine. All right, so I'm gonna go over the articulation. So like I said, the Gatling gun here is on a ball peg, so you can kind of rock it side to side and move down about that much. You can kind of half it, I guess, if you wanted to get it. Not really. It pops pops right off, but rotates pretty well. And then it's cool about the rocket launcher, it actually can slide to the slot, so it can slide up and down and rotate. And the head's on that awesome peg joint, which the ball peg is down the neck, so you don't see actually a neck joint, which I think looks really cool. It looks more natural, especially rocket side to side. You don't see anything like that, any line work or anything from the joint. It looks really cool. It's got ball joints in the shoulders, they move out, and this does just move right out of the way, moves forward and back. Very cool, that's new. Upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, also a hinge at the wrist, and here's that ab crunch I was talking about. See how it just kind of flaps over. I'm sure if you left them crunch that way, these would stick up a lot further. Arches back, waist swivel, kicks up, not that high. Got an upper thigh swivel, spreads pretty far, double jointed knees. This is my little bummer. Mine's super loose in the ankle, so it's gonna hold, but it just feels like not much pressure. And he does some nice ankle rockers and pegals, of course, at the bottom of his feet. This ankle is a lot firmer, so you can see I'm pushing a little bit faster, harder compared to this. It's like taking no effort at all. Anyway, I'll show you guys all the interchangeable parts, and I'll show you guys how tall War Machine is. Here he is helmetless, which I think looks pretty cool. Here he is with the first two effects. These hold on pretty firm, so you can see I'm shaking them pretty good. So, which is great. I mean, I love that. It doesn't just fall off. So these look really cool. I like how the smoke actually kind of goes around the rocket launcher there. I think it looks really good. It gives it a more, realistic look with the smoke kind of combing over the rocket launcher. I even like how the glow is kind of over the front of the Gatling gun. Very cool. Really liking that. And then here he is with the other gun firing off on the side. And this looks really cool too. And it sinks in pretty deep into that effect. Whoa, sorry about that. Again, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, really sinks in far, which is nice. So it doesn't feel like it's going to fall off, but it looks really cool. So you can get it kind of going sideways, like you went, and there it comes off. But very cool looking. And here he is with two of the smaller blast effects. They are a little trickier to kind of maneuver in there to kind of get them to fit right. But still very cool. I definitely think the smoke's going to look really good though. All right, I did kind of dim it down. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty good. But I think the smoke effect looks really cool. I think that's awesome. Sorry this review is so long, but anyway, I wanted to show you guys this one also has the slot same as the rocket launcher, so you definitely can slide the Gatling gun back also. And then here we have War Machine blasting off. Very cool. All right, I'll go ahead and show you guys how tall War Machine is, and then we'll go get in some comparisons. You guys can probably tell I am kind of tired because I am slurring my words. Anyway, comparisons I meant. He stands a little over 6 inches tall. And then here he is next to, this is kind of the main one I wanted to show because I feel like these are really similar. Here he is next to the Toy Biz Galactus Wave War Machine. Definitely the one it was modeled after. I'm going to hold him because he's a little not cooperating. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the accessories the Toy Biz one came with. I probably said Toy Machine earlier because I am tired. But the Toy Biz one it came with, so you guys can get a good comparison of the accessories. So we have the Toy Biz, missile launcher accessory along with the Hasbro one. So you can kind of see the similarities. These do not come off, obviously. But very cool. All right, so here's the Hasbro Gatling gun accessory or effect, and here is the Toy Biz Gatling gun effect, or this kind of slid just right inside there. You get the rotation, and see this actually rotated, which is freaking awesome. This is, you're not going to really do this, but if you're playing with it, it's very cool. Or if you're doing stop motion animation, it's just awesome. That's really cool. And then, of course, there's pegs right in there. Very cool. Here are the feet blast effects, along with next to the Hasbro ones. Just get a little difference. Similar, but different. And these are the Toy Biz blast effects for the hands, along with the Hasbro ones. So you get two for the hands also. Also, Toy Biz came with the belt chain or the bullet chain or rounds for the Gatling guns. You could actually have it kind of hanging out. I never used it because it was very firm and it always seemed to fall out. It's very cool. And then it did come with a stand. I didn't bring it down, but it pegs into his butt. It's one of those clear flight stands, and it actually holds him up in the air, so you don't actually need the base. I also wanted to show you guys the difference in the bases from the Iron Man 2020 with the War Machine ones. So you can kind of see how well it looks now with the paint applications to give it that smoke look. I think it looks really cool. Again, sorry for all the mess ups, the slurring of the words and everything like that, but overall, if you got through all that, overall, I think this is a great figure. I think it's a really nice War Machine, a great, classic looking War Machine. Toy Biz one is very cool, and I have a lot of nostalgia for it. And also, Toy Biz one, the way you can see the James Road head, you just pull the faceplate right off, which is pretty cool. So, overall, if I had to choose between them, I don't know. I still like the Toy Biz one quite a bit because the effects are really nice. But I do like the sleek look of this new Hasbro one. I think it looks really good. It's easy to pose, easy to stand. So I get torn. I don't know. But right now I am going to use the Hasbro one on my display and definitely replacing the other bulked up armor one. I'll show it to you really quick. So this Hasbro one in the middle, the new one, will be replacing that one. I did have that one in my display because it looked pretty cool. It's pretty big, but man, this one's really nice. I do like it. So anyway, enough of this really long review with all the craziness. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you lasted this long, please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. Take care.